We are entering one of, if not the most confusing time period of this year. Here's why and what to do about it. Mercury is going retrograde from the 26th of February for about 3 weeks until the 20th of March. This in and of itself does tend to stir up quite a bit of confusion as it is, but to add a little bit of fuel to the fire this time around, this is all happening in Pisces. Mercury in Pisces does not operate under the same parameters and in the same way that it does anywhere else. Mercury in Pisces can be absolutely brilliant, but it doesn't function in a regular logical way. Mercury in Pisces makes our minds murky, our thought processes unusual and ungraspable, especially when Mercury is in retrograde, where our thought processes get inverted and flipped anyway. So the key thing is, in all of this confusion, the number one thing to not do is try to force your way through. This is not the time where you can sit down, power chew your pencil and come to a realization and think your way out of the confusion. Mercury in Pisces just doesn't operate that way. There is brilliance, downright genius available, but you have to make the space for it. Making the space by actually disengaging your mind, by doing activities that have you switch off a little bit, that have you be present in the moment, whether that's going for a walk, having a shower, doing any kind of creative activity that gets you into a kind of flow state. That is where you tap into Mercury in Pisces genius. One key thing to ask yourself as well is, what do I actually want rather than what am I trying to achieve? Now, granted, while Mercury is in retrograde, even that can be a very difficult question to answer. I'm speaking from experience here. So when you can't tell what you actually want right now, ask yourself instead, what do I not want? Okay, I don't want to feel tired, maybe. So that means I need to prioritize going to bed a little bit earlier tonight and making sure I get enough rest and I get enough sleep. Maybe I don't want to feel anxious about a deadline that I've got coming up. Okay, in that case, I need to sit down and plan how I can realistically shuffle things around so that I have enough time to complete my task on time. So the key things to keep us sane and keep us functioning and keep us tapping into the brilliance that is available during this time is think about things in a different way and allow yourself that surface level area where you don't have to think and where your mind just on its own comes up with brilliant ideas. And write those ideas down before you forget them as well and they disappear into the murky waters of Pisces while Mercury is in retrograde.